Hi there everyone, Peter Scove again, Music is a Journey. This is just another short video. I actually didn't have time to record it the last couple of nights, and I actually thought, oh, today I'll go outside to the park during my lunch break to do it. However, there were trucks parked nearby and they were all idling with the engines running, making lots of noise, and traffic was going by. I thought it was rather peaceful under the trees. Birds were chirping and crows were flying by. I thought, what a nice setting, but so I'm back here in the gymnasium again at the kindergarten, where I was last week. So just the thing, recently Judas Priest released a single from their upcoming album, and that single sounded really good. A lot of people I saw were commenting on reviewing the single and giving it very strong reviews. Even Martin Popoff, who is sometimes very, very critical, I find, he gave it a very strong review. So yeah, I think a lot of us are really looking forward to this. The album coming out, I think, towards the end of March next year, so we still have about 5 more months to wait. But anyway, I saw that, and then the other day I opened up YouTube and I saw this Judas Priest, 5 Souls. And I thought, are they releasing another song from the new album? That's really quick. Shouldn't they wait a little bit? I had no idea what this 5 Souls was, so I clicked play. And I listened to the guitar sound, and I thought, that doesn't sound like modern Judas Priest. That sounds like it's going back to Stained Class or Killing Machine around that time. And Rob's voice sounded fairly young too. Now the actual recording quality of the song was up to date. It sounded much more modern. So I thought, have they, redone an old unreleased song, or what is the story behind this? And then I looked at the comments, and the very first comment said, I had no idea about this, thanks for sharing. So I was thinking, well, what's going on here? Of course, some of you probably already know what's going on. You know what the 5 Souls are. But I checked the details and found that there were actually 5 songs. And I listened a little bit to the next one and the next one. I thought, okay, well, this is really interesting, but what is this? Where is this 5 Souls coming from? So I quickly checked it out, and as it turned out, it was a 5-song EP that was released as a 10-inch vinyl in conjunction with the release of Redeemer of Souls, going a little ways back there now, right? So I thought to myself, well, that's not fair. I would sure like to get those 5 songs. Because I recently did, I think it was in September, I did my first 10 albums of Judas Priest video for this year's series of the first 10 albums of a band. And at the time, I revisited Judas Priest, and once again, I thought, yeah, I really, really like this band. And, they were a favorite of mine going back to 83, 84, around that time. They were my favorite band. And I went back and revisited the catalog near the end of 2011. So at the time, I bought everything on CD that I didn't already have, with the exception of Jugulator and Demolition. And it's not because I didn't want them, or because I'm one of those people who says, oh, if it's not Rob Halford, I don't want it. I'm not that type. Just I didn't feel like getting those ones. I wanted to get the albums that I had on cassette before, which I didn't have on CD. Some of the CDs I had, there were new releases with a bonus track, so I wanted to get that version instead. So I got all that, plus Angel of Retribution and Nostradamus, which of course I didn't have at the time either. So the only album I didn't have was Redeemer of Souls. Firepower came out. I didn't get it until a couple of years after its release. Actually, I think I just got it 2 years ago, but I really liked it. So I was just thinking I'd like to get Redeemer of Souls before the new album comes out. And then just before the new album comes out, I'd like to do a ranking of the Judas Priest albums with Rob Halford. And I thought, I could do it 2 ways. One way is to do my usual approach, which is to check various lists on the internet and then find what the average ranking is based on about a dozen lists. I then find an average ranking of the albums. I check professional ones, like music websites, or people who are really in the know in the music scene, who are giving their rankings, as well as the average person such as myself giving their rankings, and then I find an overall score. But recently I've received a couple of very strong comments, supportive comments from people who said they actually really enjoyed my lists, hearing what I had to say. And it's true, that's why I like watching other people's rankings, because I like to hear what they have to say and how they rank the albums. So I'm thinking I might just do my own ranking, or I might do the average type ranking. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. If you'd prefer one or the other, feel free to leave a comment. But coming back to the 5 Souls, I then found out that there was a deluxe version of Redeemer of Souls, which came with a second disc that included these 5 souls, these 5 songs. So of course, I had to check it out on Amazon. The regular Redeemer of Souls was a regular CD price, and a little bit on the low end these days, so that was good. But the bonus, the one with the bonus tracks, the deluxe version, was almost double the price. And there was only one left in stock. I hate that because I've had experiences where I thought, okay, there's only one left in stock, but I can't afford to get it now. The CD's obviously been there for a few years, so maybe I'll be okay. And then within a few days it's gone and I miss my chance. And then after that, it's going to cost me the equivalent of about $10 or more to try to get it from some other place. So yeah, all right, one left in stock, I have to get it. So I got it the other day. I've listened to the 5 Souls EP twice now, plus I listened to Redeemer of Souls once. Actually, Redeemer of Souls is quite a good album. I've already picked out, I think, 3 songs that I would happily place on a Judas Priest mix playlist. So that's really good. I'm glad I got it. And then the Redeemer of Souls, the 5 Souls EP, it's also quite good. I'm not really sure how to fit it in because I think those 5 songs have a slightly different flavor, especially the first one, Snakebite. It's like a 3-minute straight up simple metal rocker type from the Killing Machine era, like that. But the other ones are, a little bit more of the later Judas Priest heavy metal sounds. So the last one, it's one of these, I don't really like Judas Priest ballads very much. I don't think they're very good at writing strong ballads. Like when I used to noodle about on the guitar, I could do a fair bit of things on my own, so whenever I hear an album where somebody does something that I think I could have done myself, I don't think of it very highly because I don't have that much great guitar playing skills, probably even less now. But anyway, it starts off sounding like, oh, it sounds like something I would do. And then the lyrics are, it's like, as the sun is going down, the memories will last forever. It's like, okay, are you with your partner? And it goes on talking about like they remember all the way back to the beginning when they first started and they first made their first dares. I thought, oh, you're talking about the history of Judas Priest then, like when you first started. But then it's singing, they start singing about how they're going to carry on till the end of the night or something. And I'm thinking, oh, so you're singing to the audience at the end of the show? Is this the closing song for the show or just before the encore? Anyway, I'm rambling on about the one song I didn't really care for so much, but the other 4 quite good. So there it is. Anyway, this is where I was coming to. This 5 Souls is actually a 10-inch vinyl EP. I'll put the picture up here. I'm going to edit this when I get home. That came out at the same time of Redeemer of Souls. And if you got the Redeemer of Souls Deluxe Edition, you get an extra CD with those 5 extra songs. So that is the secret behind the 5 Souls. I'm sure some of you knew what it was right from the very beginning. And for those of you who didn't, like me and like the person who commented in the comment section, of the video, there you go. Now you know what it is. So I don't know if you missed your chance or if it's still out there and available, but anyway. And hey, let's look forward to that new Judas Priest album coming out in March. In the meantime, if you think I should do my ranking in my own opinion, tell me that. And if you think I should do an average score of about a dozen lists on the internet, tell me and I'll do it that way. Either way, I'm fine. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. See you around for another video shortly. Bye.